Yeah. Uh-oh, recording in progress. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you all are really in for a great program today because the lights in this auditorium kind of on my mind, I have to use my glasses today. So anyway, Dr. Cox, we're glad you're here. It's my pleasure and honor to introduce our speaker today, someone that I've gotten to know over the years, who's a dynamic individual who works hard for our Commonwealth. You think, well, she works hard for agriculture, but she's really the real deal. And we're glad to have you here today. So I want to read just a few things here, please, that I can share with others who may not know who you are, Dr. Cox. She's obviously the University of Kentucky College of Agriculture, Food and Environment Dean since January the 1st of 2014, recognizing the significant footprint and statewide role of the college. Dean Cox was appointed August of 2020 by UK President Eli Capilouto to join his leadership team with an additional role as Vice President of Land Grant Engagement for the University of Kentucky. Under her leadership, the college has seen tremendous growth and support of the state's signature equine and distilled spirits industry, most recently with creating the racetrack safety program and landmark partnership with James Bean Institute for Kentucky Spirits, which will promote the welfare, prosperity, and sustainability of Kentucky's two signature spirits industry. Of course, we've got a racetrack here in town, Dean Cox, and we acknowledge what you're doing. Without further ado, I introduce to you Dean Cox. Thank you.
Thank you, Dorsey. It means a lot for you to introduce me, and it means even more that you didn't tell any stories on me when you did it. So thank you for that. But as senator and as working in state government, Dorsey has been our partner, our honest critic if we need it, but mainly supporter, and we sure do appreciate it. And he brought two guests that I've known, Corey and Robbie Williams. Thank you for doing that as well. I also appreciate the Henderson County Extension table over here, plus Mike Smith, who's at another table. Thank you all for being here. Today really means a lot as well. And Matt Fulkerson, where are you? Oh, there you are. Yeah, he's going like this. Anyway, and then Karen Hill. Karen Hill is a volunteer. So the Land Grant University was set up about 156 years ago, and it was federal legislation. It said, you're gonna do this and you're gonna have staff that do this. It didn't say you're also gonna have volunteers that help you. But we get along and we do as much as a land grant university as we do because of volunteers like Karen, Robbie as well, helping us out. And Karen has led the Extension Homemakers and State Extension Council in the same period of time. So thank you, Karen. But it is really good to be here at the Rotary of Henderson, and I deeply appreciate the invitation to speak. I know you guys mean a lot to your community. I also thank you guys for a lot of you being UK grads, as I've talked with you earlier. But you've served Henderson for 104 years. That's about the same time we've had the Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service, a little bit over 100 years. And I also talked with people to know that we're working together in this community. We know what you did for COVID with donating funds and meals to charities and relief funds. And I'm a temporarily on sabbatical member of Rotary in Lexington. So I do understand your mission and appreciate it so much. I was going to just go through a few highlights about UK in general. President Capilouto has been president of UK for 10 years. And that is kind of unprecedented in higher education. And what it means a lot of things. It means he does a lot of good leadership, but it also means he really deeply is invested in the state we serve. And so he likes to say we're the university, not just of Kentucky, but of, for, and with Kentucky. And we certainly share your commitment to community. And we have changed a lot since we were founded in the Civil War time, 156 years ago. But we also have stayed the same with regard to our mission, which is we are created to serve Kentucky and to advance Kentucky's economy, quality of life, and education is our North Star. I borrowed that quote from President Capelouto, but I really love it. It is what we are always fixed on. So it was mentioned that I became serving the role of land grant engagement vice president, appointed by President Capelouto. And it really shows how much he cares about engagement across the state. And so my responsibility in that job is to champion the engagement mission of the university across the whole university and bring together the resources to even better serve our 120 counties. For example, we have new partnerships with the College of Nursing, the College of Pharmacy, the Medical College at UK to help us deliver programs in the counties that we need. So it's an expanded, revitalized opportunity for us to do this. And certainly during the pandemic, we've had a heightened sense of service. Obviously, we are committed to thinking how we deliver education now on campus, to increase support for students, to work on health disparities across our state, and expand our research and prepare workers in every county. You may know that during the pandemic, the UK healthcare system created a vaccination clinic at Kroger Field. And at their peak, they were vaccinating 4,000 people a day, again, with a lot of volunteers to help with that. We also appreciated the extension office in this county for setting up a vaccine clinic. Laurel County did as well. And 5 other counties in the state had drive-through clinics so that we could provide better access and try to help people get vaccinated where they are. We're really proud of this Henderson Extension Office and the great staff we have here. Extension really, for us, we want our Extension Office, and I think it's very true in this county, but we want to be the go-to agency that people go to when they have a question. And the beauty of the Cooperative Extension Service, in my view, is that our folks in the county are delivering information that they get from the main campus and folks called specialists. And we give the best information we have. We're not a company, we're not beholden to any source of funds. So we give the best unbiased information we have. And we like to think of ourselves as hardwired and high touch. Hardwired means we've got a network of 120 counties that connect to the university. And so we think of that as hardwired. We can work immediately to solve a problem. High touch is kind of obvious. We're in the communities. We're with you. We're with your volunteers. And we want to be a trusted site for information for everybody. In the pandemic, our extension staff did a whole lot to transition to online programs, help provide supplies. We helped our homemakers deliver masks and food. And if you think about when the pandemic started, if you're not in agriculture, you may not think about it this way, but the pandemic started and the closures started in about March of 2020. That was planting season. That was calving, breeding, foaling, everything. And so we didn't stop. Our extension offices really didn't stop. We don't know what our agents did, but we told them to keep a pickup truck between them and the farmer they were talking to. We didn't know if they did that, Mike, but that's what we said, you know. And our offices opened again as soon as they could. And you know, we've got children in our offices. We have children under 12 with 4-H, and so it's really important that we protect our communities. This is a great ag county. Ag is important to the economic engine for this county. This county is in the top 5 for soybeans and corn production. Farm health is a new focus that we really want to hone in on. And Mike and UK Farm, Mike Smith and UK Farm safety experts are working to get a grain safety center here that will be a national model for safety. It is something we really need to work on. We need to work on all aspects of safety for producers. Along that line, some of our youth in Henderson and Davis County are going to conduct something called the Farmers Dinner Theater, where people will eat and they will have the kids to act out some aspects of farm safety, things you need to know to keep going and healthy. That's a partnership with the College of Nursing. College of Nursing actually loves ag. We found this out kind of more when I became the VP for ag, but they want to serve. We're going to have a major together that will encourage nurses to come out into counties. So there'll be a nurse in their home county. And so we're excited about that. So the dinner theater is one thing we're doing. And we're really excited about that. 4-H itself. How many were in 4-H? I saw you, Dorsey. I was just looking for more. No, it meant a lot to me, 4-H and 4-Hers. We're always expanding what we teach them. It's not just farming, it's economic development, family health, financial well-being, community and environmental health, food safety, and arts and others. And there are studies that show that 4-Hers, kids that were in 4-H and then grew up, are better community citizens, more likely to be engaged in their community. They're more likely to go to college. If they're a girl in 4-H, they're twice as likely to go into a science career as other girls. So we think 4-H is a pretty good thing, and we're excited about it. We're also, speaking of the youth world, we're also helping our agents better recruit for UK. So county agents have always been an opening door to UK, but we're now partnered with enrollment management at UK to actually help increase that pipeline and do a better job with information. One of your community's sons, Don Ball, gave one of the biggest gifts, the biggest scholarship gift ever for Henderson County youth to have a scholarship to go to school at UK. And we really appreciate that. Some of the other things in your community, talking to Andy Rideout earlier, working on golf course, sportsplex, all kinds of nutrition, substance abuse, and other areas. We are there to be the go-to agency. Also, in terms of the grain production in this county, the Grain and Forage Center in Princeton serves the farmers in the best way we can and in the complex world of farming grain. I know that Robbie Williams has been an advisor, and hopefully you still are for that. Robbie's one of the smartest. There are a lot of smart farmers, but he's one of the smartest ones, and we appreciate that. So we're out here in this part of the state trying to increase our ability to grow food, trying to help build communities. And so I hope I've shown you some of what it means to us to be a 21st century land grant university. We try to make each day better than the day before for those we serve. And we are committed to improving the experience of all Kentuckians. And we aspire to be the university that does the most for its state. So please continue to be our partners and advisors as we want to be the go-to agency for you guys. Thank you so much.
We have some time. Does anyone have a question for Dr. Cox today? She may want to come up here if you all have some questions. Anything? I think I'm going to get out of the way.
How many employees do you have in your system?
In UK?
Extension offices throughout.
Extension offices throughout the state, about 1,000 people. So that would be our agents, our staff, and others. Yes. So it's a strong course.
My wife is from Pikeville, and I'm from Henderson. What different focuses do you have in different areas of the state?
It's a great question. I'll repeat it. He said his wife was from Pikeville and he's from Henderson. What different kind of programs? So in the western counties, we have a huge responsibility for large scale food production. That is not the same as in Pikeville. In Pikeville, we have programs. We have a lot of programs in Pikeville. We have programs about farmers market and smaller scale vegetable production. We have programs where people can improve their cattle herd or use sheep or goats for production. We have a lot of horticulture in the Pikeville area. We had the first extension agent for the arts in Pikeville. And we got national recognition. I was talking about that dinner theater thing, but a lot of the communities, they really enjoy going to a program, singing, dancing, play, something like that. So really great question. And I think about it a lot. We don't do the same in every community. We try to do what the community needs. We just finished this community needs assessment. We did a big survey across our state. And so we are trying to tailor what we do for those communities. Also, we have a lot of experts in timber and forestry as well. So great question. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Big concept. We know agriculture has evolved a lot. When I graduated 40-some years ago, what was being taught there, I know that there are many things technologically that are advancing. We see things going on, particularly in the eastern part of the states. Hydroponic farming, things like app harvest that has gotten a lot of attention and really some exciting things. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the new and emerging technology that's influencing development agriculture?
Yeah, thanks for that. And I'll go in first, the app harvest, which is a large controlled greenhouse. Most of everybody has heard of that. They've got 60 acres under one roof in Moorhead where they're producing tomatoes. And they have an ambition to have 12 more facilities. So we ask ourselves, is that the next, will that be the next signature industry for Kentucky? Will it be, it used to be tobacco, bourbon, equine? Will it be controlled greenhouse environments? Will that be a signature? It's too hard to tell right now. Our app harvest has raised nearly $1 billion. And right now they're selling a regular old tomato in the store. So what will be the outcome of that over time? And they will diversify into other crops or other greenhouse plants. The other question about what technologies we have, all kinds of things. So we have, gene, DNA, those things like that, editing technologies for crops. We have drone research. We've got a researcher who's, and this is, you're gonna laugh probably, but he is using drones to go out in a cow herd and recognize the cows' faces. And then you'll know where your cows are. Seriously, cows do have different faces. I think I can believe that pretty easily. But just the whole smart technology, the robotics, we have a lot going on in our college with that area. We have a biosystems and ag engineer. We had it when you were in college, I'm sure. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Years ago, I spoke to you about your ag leadership. Is that still functioning?
Is it the Kentucky Ag Leadership Program or the department?
I think it was the department. I think, I'm not certain.
We've got a department called Community and Leadership Development within our college that those students come and study how to help in their community. We also have the Kentucky Ag Leadership Program where we run kind of executive leadership program for those interested in agriculture across the state as well. So both of those programs are doing well. The CLD, the Community and Leadership Development Program, a whole lot of athletes, you'll read where they're majoring, and it's going to be that department. So Community and Leadership Development. And one of the women who won an Olympic gold came from that department. So we're really proud of that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And as a token of our appreciation, this year the Henderson Rotary Club will make a donation in your honor, in honor of our presenter today, to a local nonprofit. This year, the Rotary Board has chosen the Henderson Volunteer and Information Center to receive those donations. Thank you. I did not have a question, but I want to say a special thank you, as we've just had some introduction in our family to 4-H at the Clover Bud level. So I have a 6-year-old who's a pretty shy kid, who's, as you can imagine, maybe looking at me, not athletic, sorry to her father. But she loves animals and she loves arts and crafts and she loves cooking. And so we thought, what can she get involved in? And she has been to some Clover Bud meetings and attended the day camp, and she really enjoyed that. And it's been great for her. So it's great to have things that reach all of our youth in Henderson. We appreciate it. Okay, we are back with the half plot this week. Dwight?
$119.50. Don't spend it in one location. Leave it out. Okay. $119.50, 771, 797.
On the birthday drawing, I think it's good luck today.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, we will end the way we started with the Rotary 4-way test of the things we think, say, and do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? And is it fun? We're back here next week. Thank you all.